trigonometry. Let's try to apply it to a real-life problem here. Here I have a Canadian flag flying, and it's on a flagpole, and I have a triangle drawn in here in which the angle has been measured to be 52 degrees, and the distance away from the base of the flagpole is labeled as 56 meters. So can we together figure out what is the height of the flagpole? What is the height of the entire flagpole? Well, we do know what the length is along the base here. That would be an adjacent side to the 52-degree angle. And we also want to know, the length of the blue, which is the height of the flagpole, which is the opposite leg to the 52-degree angle. So we know the adjacent leg, we want the opposite leg, and there is a trig ratio that relates opposite and adjacent sides in a right triangle. That is the tangent. So what we're going to apply here is going to be the tangent function. Tangent of the 52-degree angle is the opposite x over the adjacent 56. So it's the opposite x, which I had there in blue, and the adjacent 56. So what are we going to do to isolate our x here? Let's multiply both sides by the number 56 so that x equals 56 tangent 52 degrees. Grab the calculator and calculate 56 tangent 52 degrees, and we find that the height of the flagpole is 71.6767 meters. 71.6767 meters. Okay, why don't you try one on your own? So that's how you set these up. You look for your ratios and you try to set up a trig function or a trig ratio that will help you to figure out an unknown length. So looking at this one, looks like we have a kite flying here. Looks like we're labeled with 75 meters or 75 units, I don't even know what they are, 75 of string being laid out from the kite here, and an angle of 62 degrees being formed with the ground. So let's try to figure out how high is the kite off the ground. So the height is the opposite leg, the 75 amount of string is the hypotenuse, and a trig ratio that relates the opposite to the hypotenuse would be a sine ratio. So we'll do a sine of 62 degrees is equal to the opposite side of x over the hypotenuse of 75. So now if we wanted to isolate the x, let's multiply by 75 on both sides. So that way the 75's cancel and we'd be left with x. And we need to calculate 75 sine 62. So I'm just grabbing a calculator here, and 75 sine 62 is 66.22106. So I'll go 2211. Looks like x is 66.2211 units.